Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll run on first down. Payton. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down now. Payton, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is field into the 46-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On second down, Payton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rob Woodson with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And open Rice. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, Payton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
That's complete to his running back, Payton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. They did a great job in the first half, but both defenses did a great job. Charles, 0-0. Interesting second half probably coming up.
It really is, and you look at your own offense and say, okay, guys, we've held them to 0. Can you give us anything? But maybe as the game goes along, can the defense do it themselves and score some points and win the game?
We'll be hoping to do that right here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to run the jet sweep with Rice. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Payton. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Cunningham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Stewart. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Payton.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's a gain of 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Payton. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stewart escaping the punt, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous one-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play? So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Motion man, watch 12.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And how about that return, as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have taken the lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. From the shotgun is Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run on 1st down. Payton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Payton, able to avoid him. Good move at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Stewart off the bootleg.